All right, welcome back to another YouTube video. Make this a quick one. Raw, AEW, Dark, Impact Wrestling is what I'm talking about. Raw starts with Undertaker cutting a promo talking about basically he said Michelle McCool does a better style splash than you. Not true. He's gonna bury him because a graveyard match is a buried alive match, pretty much. He said bring Gallows and Anderson with you, and he'll bring all the pain and suffering he'll bring with him. Then we have a recap of Mania 35, the main event. Not going to talk about it because I already did. Becky cuts promo talking about how Shayna has a low voice and how she's going to beat her at WrestleMania. Shayna comes out, attacks her, makes her pass out from the Coquina clutch, or the rear naked choke, Coquina clutch. Basically the same thing. Aleister Black versus Jason Cade. Aleister Black squashed the jobber in less than 30 seconds. Montez Ford, Street Profits, and Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory, Seth Rollins, and Angel Garza. The faces win, and there was a botch. A bad one. Montez Ford goes over to jump off the top, or jump over the ropes, and then Austin Theory doesn't catch him, because apparently Seth Rollins was supposed to be there to catch him too, so I guess more of a botch on Austin Theory's part. It's not. I don't blame Seth Rollins for that. Edge cut a promo talking about how he has True Grit and Randy doesn't. Asuka versus Kaylin Carter. Asuka wins. Paul Heyman cuts a promo basically talking about how Brock is going to destroy Drew McIntyre. And he talks about all these people that had great finishers, and Drew also has a great finisher, but that's not going to help you. So there you go. This like a damn near everybody gets a squash match episode. Sean Spears squashed the jobber. Sammy Guevara squashed the jobber. Darby Allin squashed the jobber. John Moxley squashed the jobber. Yeah, everybody literally got a squash match. And the first say Cody goes on to semifinals. Yeah, AEW Dark was literally you get a squash, you get a squash, you get a squash, you get a squash. Everybody got a squash match. So, Impact Wrestling, we had Josh Alexander versus Eddie Edwards. Josh Alexander wins with the help of Ethan Page. Match was great. Lots of great spots from Eddie and Josh. Tessa Blanchard comes down to help Eddie Edwards, and then later we get a challenge. Ethan Page versus Tessa Blanchard. That's our main event for the night. Kaylee Ray versus Cassandra Gold. Kaylee Ray wins, and she's a full-time. She signed a long-term Impact contract. I remember doing those running jokes of Moose has now signed a long-term contract with Impact Wrestling. So, yeah, Moose came out afterwards. Moose versus Kid Cash. Moose wins in like a minute, and then Jimmy Jacobs interviews Ace Romero and Larry D. They're called Triple XL because I don't know, because they're both fat, I guess. Followed by TJP join the interview, give him some chicken, and then they say, welcome to the party. So basically, I guess they're going to fight each other next week. So yeah. Willie Mack backstage, he's on the hunt for Ace Austin because during an interview, Rich Swann got interviewed by Jimmy Jacobs, and Reno Scum showed up at Rich Swann's house and attacked him. So Willie Mack is Willie Mack is trying to get at Ace Austin, but people are pulling it back. So yeah. Sami Callihan comes out, or legend, yeah. So basically taking shots at WWE with what they did with Goldberg and how Goldberg is Universal Champion right now. So then Tommy Dreamer comes out, and Sammy's like, oh, and look, another legend trying to get the rub. So we have Tommy Dreamer versus Sami Callihan in an old school rules match, which is basically a hardcore match like ECW rules. Match was good. Lots of great weapon spots. Sami Callihan wins with the Cactus Special, which is a pile driver. Rhino comes down because OVE comes down and attacks Dreamer. Rhino comes down to make the save. OVE standing tall. Sammy Callihan sticks his thumb in some thing that he uses to make glitches happen, and then he disappears. So yeah, they'll be here by themselves. Sammy Guevara's so there you go. Rosemary backstage having a drink, talking to people randomly, and they're just walking away or whatever. Dez gets interviewed about his favorite snack and what he does in his free time. Jesus, let me just. All right. Let me go back to this results real quick. All right, where was I? All right. So yeah, that interview wasn't nothing. Jeremy and Callihan I talked about. Oh yeah, Joseph Ryan, cancel culture. Joseph. Eddie Edwards thanking Tessa for helping him out earlier. Tessa goes into her match with Ethan Page. Basically, we all know what to expect. Josh Alexander is going to interfere. Eddie Edwards runs down, which is what happens. Tessa Blanchard wins because Josh Alexander gets taken out and Ethan Page gets distracted. So, yeah, that was everything. Let me see if I can even look up TNA results. Not that. I'm talking TNA Wrestling from their 2020 show. Was it their reunion show? Scott Steiner. One day ago. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Is it? Nope. Okay, never mind. All right, yeah, that's everything. So there were a couple of things. Scott Steiner cut a math promo again. Suicide and Manic teamed up. And some stuff happened. I'm talking about the Impact, the TNA Wrestling reunion show they had. I don't remember all of it, so those are the only things that I wanted to note. And different people were on commentary for that show as well. But yeah, I don't remember all of it, so that is what it is. I'm gonna end it here. See you guys on Thursday when I talk about AEW and NXT. So be sure to like, share, and subscribe.